what's going on, everybody? Hold on. Let me get things right. Let me get them tight. I like to do this a certain way. What? I like to do this a certain way. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. It's a beautiful day, even if it's not sunny. I say it's a beautiful day, even if it's not sunny. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? There we go. We are hooked up. We're lined up like a good fade. Man, let's get paid. Let's talk real quick, man. Let's talk on this work break conversation that can be heard around the nation. I want to talk about reputation. All you have really is your reputation. All you have is what you have done, how you've done it, who you've done it for, and how they talk about you. And let me tell you, a lot of folks in the arena of entertainment have built a legacy off their reputation, how they get down, how they've worked with so many people so many times. And, you can ruin your name with one bad deal if you don't have a reputation. Not that if you didn't do what you said you were going to do, but if things didn't turn out, things always cannot turn out the way you vision them in your head, but you doing your best, you can have a success even when you lose. And I was telling my one of my daughters, both of them really, I said, you really only lose when you quit. And that's old school game, but it's still relevant in the new, and it still cooks in the pot and spices the pot. For what you want to do, you have to prepare now. And in that preparation, you have to make sure that you do everything you say you're going to do without being reminded. If people have to remind you that you owe them a project, your reputation is not going to be good. And you can go spend your whole time going from project to project, trying to, go from Venus to Saturn to prove that you can do a good works. But it always comes back to you don't finish your works. Then you go try to do something new. And the way you start is the way you finish. And the way you finish is the way you start on the next project. And a lot of folks have a lot going on. You say you got a lot to do, but you really are doing nothing. That's real talk. Think about that for a second. We all know somebody like that, but you have to ask yourself, is it you? You doing to do something, but you not doing nothing. All you doing is another project. It never matures into anything that even you can eat off of, anything that is successful, anything that for your next project you can talk about this project. Nah, because you're just doing stuff just to do. So don't do just to do. Do to actually say, okay, I'm going to put a structure and a system together that someone else can help me with, and I can multiply whatever I'm doing. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's the way you're supposed to be making these movements and gradually go up. Let me turn my music down. And if you hear some music on the outside, the crew is heavy, man. People got a blast. It's summertime, and I'm not going to tell anybody, turn the music down for what. But what I want to say is turn down your ego, turn down how you see yourself, and always knock it down at least a third, if not half, because people may see you up here, but you can't see yourself up here and still be hungry and still do what you got to do and still be kind to people, still be polite to people, where you're a person that people want to work with. Nobody wants to work with an arrogant person. There's a reason why Ryan Seacrest, I've said this in the past, has all the jobs. There's a reason why people who continually get hired get hired. And there's a reason why people who continually get fired, and it's not that they're bad workers, but it's that they don't work with a team well, or that they overpromise and underdeliver. We've talked about this. This is class. This is good game. This is good game that you can listen to with a beat, under it, over it, in the middle, and say, wait, You're right. Okay, I didn't think about that. Or, you know what? My third grade teacher told me that. Or my college professor told me that. This is the type of game that you're getting. This is what your daddy should have told you, and he might have. Or he might not have been around, and now you're getting it. Either way, man, we're going from uptown to downtown to say, if you're gonna say you're gonna do something, you have to do it. And if you don't do it, you need to work on that now, and you also need to apologize, and you need to make it right for whoever you told that to. Even if you don't deal with that person, even if you don't think they want to hear from you 5 years, 10 years later, send an email. I say call, because you'd be a little more personal if you were sorry. Because if they owed you something, would you want an email or a text message? Like, y'all young millennials, sending text messages for everything ain't cool. You do that to your side piece, your side work. You call me, I'm a grown man. Don't text me. I'm not a 13-year-old girl. You know, you hit me on the Marco Polos or something. You say something. Don't just write it in a text, because people say anything in a text, and you think with an LOL you can just move on to next and it's all good. So you're only hurting yourself. You're only hurting your business. You're only hurting your possibilities in life. And then when you're 40, 50, 60, you're going to say, oh, no one ever gave me a chance, or this, and this. It's not that people don't give you a chance. It's that you've gotten chances. Everybody gets chances. It's what you do with them. And if you're not getting chances, you're not putting yourself in a position to get a chance made. That means you're hanging around the wrong people, or you're not speaking up when you need to speak up and say, hey, I can do that. I can knock that out for you. I can take on that position. And when you do that a couple of times and people see how you work, people come to you and say, hey, I got a position for you. Hey, will you do this? Will you do that? And then you get to a position in life, and it's a beautiful position to be in. And I'm just touching the surface of it, where you say, nah, that's good money. The money is fine, but it doesn't align with what me and my tribe are doing. It's not an aligned with what we want to do next. Oh yeah, I know you say we do PR and we do consulting, but we're focused right here on this arena right now. So that's a beautiful thing to be able to say, pick and choose your work. And some people can't pick and choose the work. Some people are grounded. They have to be with certain clients. They have to do certain work. There's certain stuff. We even do healthcare over here. And if you want to become a healthcare professional and learn how to make six figures, or even more, we can get you and show you that way with the curriculums that we have. Or if you say, hey, I want to be a writer or a traveler, or I want to, whatever you want to be, we can help you. But in doing healthcare, I cannot then be working with Philip Morrison and the cigarette brands, or Porky's Pigs, and I'm trying to get people into healthcare and also into healthy lifestyle. But now I'm pushing bacon and everything down your throat. And no disrespect to bacon. I just had some turkey bacon last night for my 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Snack. I had the turkey bacon. I like to get the vegan bacon, but sometimes, that vegan bacon is swallowed up and it's so thin. They need to learn to make that thick vegan bacon, like they do that pork bacon, whatnot. That's candied and everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But this is just this good motivation, this good game, that you have all the potentials. You can make it happen. You are going to have to get yourself some type of accountability partner. You may need a consultant, a coach, whatever you want to call it, a big brother, a leader. And that's what we do. Like, it's not all based on me. When I send out, and you'll see in the description box, the cprfirm.as.me, it's a team of just leaders to get you into that dream. Everybody wants six-figure living and above, but you know what? People want more than that. They want peace. They want to have that purpose for their passion, or that passion for their purpose. However you want to serve it, it's the same dish, just remix, So what you have to do next is act. Not just watch, not just listen, but act on it if you're really serious. I meet people every day, it seems, and I give them one little tip of the game and say, do this, do that. Follow up with them in a week, just because this is part of the passion and the purpose. And like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do it. Nah, don't be sorry with me. That's your life. You gotta die with the things that you accomplish or the things that you never accomplished because you always made excuses. You gotta live and die with that. That's not on me. So, you be blessed and chew on that and pray and all that and do everything you need to do. But no, faith without works is dead. And you can't get ahead, man, if you can't get out of your own head. You got to get out of your own head. There's so many things on my board and so many things that they say the buck stops here, but before I make a decision on many of things, I give someone a call. I just called Rich today, and Rich, they say, okay, the book, the next book we're putting out, audio book, they want this, and Rich says, you know what, Kellen, you got an album. I said, huh? He's like, when I edited, I just heard an album. I need you to give that game and an album. I said, Rich, man, put a beat behind that, send it over, let's do what we do. That's how it's supposed to work. I could have did everything myself and say, oh, nah, Rich, nah, what? And I tell people all the time, Rich, man, half my ideas, I'm getting them from Rich, from our Grambling days. Rich say, yeah, we could do that, but we could also do that. And then we all have our input, whatnot. And Rich will call me the plug. And I'll say, man, if I'm the plug, man, you the electricity, we got to work with each other. And I got other team members, on Diversified Game. We put this thing together and, it really came from a conversation we've had for various years. And Tyson taking the initiative to say, you know what, we just went after $180,000 to do something we could do just because. So he put the nuts and bolts together, and AL is going to continue some of the bolts that I can't do, while Tyson, who is running for mayor, in his arena in Massachusetts, in his area, while he's doing that, we can keep things going and rolling, because the show was supposed to be around the way Tyson put it, and I never really see it like this, but it is what it is, how he put it, like the show's around you and the interviews you do and how you give them and what you do. I said, man, it's all a team effort, because this sun is for all of us, man. This shine, we can all get it. And don't worry what it looked like. Don't worry, if I don't show you the Aston Martin, if I don't show you, the motorcycle and the private plane, don't worry about that. Focus about how we can show you how to get things together. Get things for your business, your vision. It's not about us, it's about you. And that's what Diversified Game is all about. Getting people. If you want to learn how to do something that's a little untraditional, you need to go listen and binge listen to all those episodes under the Diversified Game podcast, because we got people that on there, almost guaranteed, someone there, or you want to do something from entertainment to real estate to whatnot. Folks making real money. It's real millionaires, man. You might not be there, but you can get there. That's not even the thing right now. The thing now is to be a billionaire. So don't even talk till you hit a billy. Man, chew on that. Swallow some of that game. I hope y'all stay blessed. Killing Cash. You need to share this with somebody, man. They need this game.